It's a wonderful thing to be held accountable. All right, it's 11 o'clock, so I'm going to have to wrap it up pretty quick. Yes.
I think a lot of our misunderstanding has been that the general convention that we agreed to join now said the Episcopal Church, and it's Episcopal Church. So that's the problem, I think, with this oath thing. But do we not still belong to the Fort Worth Diocese?
Do we not still belong to the Fort Worth Diocese? Yes, we are. We are in the Fort Worth Diocese. We are the Episcopal Church in these counties, which is called the Episcopal Diocese of Fort Worth. Now, we don't have a bishop because he's left the Episcopal Church. And we don't have officers of the Diocese of Fort Worth because they've all left the Episcopal Church. And that's why we're meeting February 7th, is we need to reconstitute our leadership. We need a bishop, and we need a standing committee. We need executive council members. But we are the Episcopal Church. They have become something else. Bishop Eicher has left the Episcopal Church. And the Episcopal Church has said, yes, you have left the Episcopal Church. There are lots of priests and lay folks in this neck of the woods that have left the Episcopal Church. And they've left a huge void. And we're sad. This is not happy times. But they have become something else. It's just like if they all decided to become Roman Catholics. They have left the Episcopal Church. If they decide they're becoming part of the Southern Cone, that's another church. That'd be the same as them deciding that they're going to become members of the Scottish Episcopal Church. Well, they're members of the Scottish Episcopal Church. They're not part of the Episcopal Church. We are the Episcopal Church. That's another thing I don't like I like to correct, and that is, you know, we affiliate with the Episcopal Church. No, that's kind of like, I don't know what that's like. We don't affiliate with something out there. We don't, which means you can disaffiliate. We are the Episcopal Church, okay? We don't affiliate with it, we are it, all right? Just think of it that way. If you want to see what the Episcopal Church looks like, you don't look to 815, you don't look to New England. That's what it looks like over there. If you want to see what the Episcopal Church looks like in Texas, it's right here. We are the Episcopal Church. It's like saying that I affiliate with the Jambers. I don't affiliate with the Jambers. I am a Jamber. You want to know what a Jamber looks like? Look at me. We don't affiliate with the Episcopal Church. We are the Episcopal Church. Thank you very much. One more question, and I've got to go. Frank.
The Fort Worth Star-Telegram has a lead article on the opinion section that says church issues do not have to wind up in court, written by Cora Worley. And in it says, refers to the diocese, the former diocese. We have left TEC, but we are still Episcopal, with a small p, led by the announced ordination vows, for instance, which TEC doesn't own, for instance, or cease to be our bishop. He simply transferred to another jurisdiction of the Anglican Communion along with the entire diocese. TEC has recently adopted a new idea, not supported by law or history, that only individuals can leave TEC, not parishes or dioceses. That's in conflict with what you said, and I think you or somebody should respond to this.
What part is in conflict with what I said?
You said that the diocese could not leave.
Yeah.
Father Chamber, that, if I might.
Sure.
Just speaking to that point, Frank, and I guess it invites sort of a legal and pragmatic response. If someone purports to leave and take property with them, they have lost in Texas in every reported case. On the same theory that Father Jamber has explained, that you were a member, your parish, your group signed on to all the way to the top of the hierarchical church. If you don't want to stay there, then you can leave, but you can't take part of that body out. And a couple of weeks ago, when the California Supreme Court handed down its decision, it tracked existing Texas law almost verbatim. and it expresses it that way, that these breakaway efforts, sure, you can do that. Every human is free to do that, but you can't take the property that belongs to in part to this parish and the national church. You just can't do it legally. Now, they tried it in California and they've lost now. If one suggests that Texas law is different, it's not. We have some judges in the audience, so they know the law can change. Maybe it'll change in Texas, but I'm telling you today, as members of All Saints Parish, if you think you can take this parish or this diocese can be taken out of the Episcopal Church with its property, if you try it, you'll lose it. We'll lose our property.
What does it mean, though, when it says TEC does not own the ordination vows? Didn't Bishop Iker take his vows to the Episcopal Church in the USA?
Yeah, he took the same vows that I just read you out of the prayer book, for 3 times. Not once, twice, but 3
How
times.
can that make sense?
I don't know. I mean, that's oh, you mean somebody needs to respond? Okay. Well, I apologize. I don't read the Star Telegram. I probably should. Yes.
We take this opportunity to make our position clear again. Those parishes wishing to separate from diocese must stop claiming to be what they are not, and are still welcome to invoke Canon 32 at any time. I know what Canon 32 is.
Yeah, Canon 32 is a means that the diocese, the former diocese of Fort Worth had in place for parishes that wanted to leave the diocese of Fort Worth and go somewhere else. Okay? This parish hasn't left anything.
It's left the diocese.
We have not left anything. We are in the diocese. We are the diocese. There are others that used to be in the diocese, including Bishop Iker, that have left the Episcopal Church. We don't need to get out of that organization because we're not in that organization. We are the Episcopal Church. They are not. There's something else. And for us to have to undergo some canon of another church is ludicrous. The canons of the Roman Catholic Church have no authority over Episcopalians. And the canons of the Church of the Southern Cone have no authority over us Episcopalians. They have become something else. We are the Episcopal Church, and we are in the Diocese of Fort Worth. We're not leaving the Diocese of Fort Worth, and we're not leaving the Episcopal Church, because we are the Episcopal Church, and we are the Diocese of Fort Worth. You've got 30 seconds, and then I swear we're done.
Real quick, if there is a conflict between the diocese and the TEC prevails. The second thing is that in order for that premise to prevail, you have to believe that the TEC is not a hierarchical church. And Bishop Iker believes the hierarchical stops at the diocese. So if you believe it's a hierarchical church at TEC, it's wrong. But if you believe that Bishop Iker is hierarchical, then that's the difference.
All right, the Lord be with you. Let us pray.